This week on CWN, band had their first competition.
And volleyball is still undefeated. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Logan. And today is Saturday, September 30th, 2023. You're watching Calallen Wildcat News Weekly Review.
You know, Logan, another week has just zoomed by here at Calallen. And it's been a really busy week, and I know we missed you last week because you had a play. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, I was at the Harvard Play. I was performing as Patrick for SpongeBob the Musical. We're going to be running for 4 more weeks, it seems like.
Oh, it sounds nice. I've heard it's a good production, and make sure to go check that out. And kicking off today's show,
Mr. Scarborough has been working on resumes in his class. Let's go and see how that went.
Hey cats, it's Ariana, and I'm here with Mr. Scarborough. So, Mr. Scarborough, I heard you were doing resumes. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So with our resumes, this is something that everyone has to do in order to apply for different jobs throughout their lives, whether it's like they know someone or maybe they want to kind of shift gears in careers and whatnot. And kind of the difficult thing about resumes is that you have to make sure that it's tailored for the specific job that you're applying for. So even if you may already have a resume from something else and you're like, oh, I'm just going to use this information, you definitely have to go in and do like a little bit of research to make sure that it works properly for the job that you're getting. So that way you can get it versus all the hundreds of other people that are applying. And one of the really cool aha moments for my students is that they're realizing, hey, I've got these skills. And as they're like tweaking it and stuff, they're realizing, hey, I'm actually pretty good at this, and then, you know, they can apply that for other things in the future. And I think that's the most exciting part.
Okay. Thank you. That's all from us. Now back to the studio.
Sakura caught up with our new Top Cat Teacher of the Week. Let's see.
Hey cats, I'm here with Miss Treat. So Miss Treat, you won Top Cat Teacher of the Week. How does it feel?
It's the best day ever.
And I heard you're dancing with the Top Cats this week. Can you tell me more about that?
So basically we're going to bust a move. We've worked really hard. We've practiced a lot. So I'm super duper excited.
Thank you. Congratulations again. That's all from us. Now back to the studio.
Spanish had a project over famous people. Let's go and see what they did.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Avery. I heard you doing a project on Hispanic Heritage Month. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so we each get a person to research, like my person, Sandra Cisneros, and she was an author.
Mm-hmm. How did you guys pick your names?
We pretty much just drew them out of a bowl. Whatever we got was whatever we got.
Oh, that's so cool. Back to the studio.
Band had a competition last Saturday. Let's see how they did.
Good morning, Cats America. Today I'm here with Mr. Goodman. Mr. Goodman, can you tell me more about how the band did this past weekend?
Yeah, the band overall, we got first in our 4A class, and we also won overall today, so we were grand champions at the Odom Marching Invitational.
That's great to hear. Can you tell me more about the placement that y'all got?
Yeah, of all the groups in our class, you know, we scored the highest, not just in 4A, but highest of the day. The percussion guys, they also scored the highest in 4A. They also scored the best out of the day. And our color guard, we got second of the day and second in our class.
That's great to hear. Can you tell me more about the percussion? Because I know that you're the head of the percussion. Yeah,
they had a really, really strong performance this weekend. We kind of definitely had our best show of the year, and it peaked out. It was a really, really well received, and we're super proud of the kids.
That's great to hear. Congratulations. That's all from us, and back to the studio.
You know, Logan, our band just never seems to disappoint us. They're just always doing an amazing job.
They are, and I think it's something that Calallen can all be really proud of. Mm-hmm. Mrs. Bortz had a scavenger hunt in the midterm. Let's go and see what that was all about.
Hey cats, it's me Sadie, and I'm here with Ms. Bortz. Ms. Bortz, I heard y'all were doing a scavenger hunt in midterm. Can you tell us more about it?
Absolutely. The kids are using their directional and regional terms to hide clues and take their classmates on a scavenger hunt for those clues.
That's good. And how are the students liking the activity?
I believe they're loving the activity and they're having fun while they're still learning.
Would you say the material is easy to learn?
Absolutely, as long as they know their direction on their regional terms.
Hey cats, it's me Sadie, and I'm here with Mika and Cole. Mika and Cole, I heard y'all participated in the medical term scavenger hunt. Did you find it fun?
This was the most fun scavenger hunt I've ever done in my entire life.
And Cole, was the scavenger hunt easy to learn?
Yeah, it was easy. Just follow the directional terms.
And Mika, what is the scavenger hunt about?
It's about the anatomical directional terms in our body.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Back to the studio.
Mrs. Grupal's AP class has been making postcards. Let's send it to them.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Miss Screwball. Can you tell me a little bit about the postcards y'all are making?
Sure. In my AP classes, they're creating a literary postcard. So they're in book clubs. And so for the book that they chose, they're choosing a scene from the book and making a postcard out of it. And they're writing a postcard from one character to another to explain what's going on in the book.
That's really cool. Thank you. And back to the studio.
We went to Miss Luna's cooking class to see what they've been making. Let's go and check it out.
So y'all are in cooking class right now. Can you tell me what y'all are doing?
So we're focusing on making a carb snack, and we're making
firecrackers. Fun. And how do y'all make them?
So we're starting off with vegetable oil and getting a package of crackers and putting like a whole bunch of seasoning in it to make it.
Well, that seems like fun. Thank y'all. And that's all from us. Now back to the studio.
Dr. Hotchkiss had a lab over hair. Let's see what that's about.
Hey Cats, it's Ariana, and I'm here with Dr. Hotchkiss. So Dr. Hotchkiss, I heard you were doing a hair analysis lab in your friend's class. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, we are looking at different hair samples, human hair and animal hair. We're looking at the 3 different parts of a hair shaft, which is the cortex, the medulla, and the cuticle. And we're looking at different patterns and comparing hair samples from human hair and animal hair and letting the kids or our students try and figure out which one's which from our examples.
Thank you. Back to the studio.
We caught up with Mrs. Geyer on this year's challenge team. Let's go and see what they've been up to.
Good morning, Cats. I'm Maya, and I'm here with Ms. Geyer. Ms. Geyer, can you tell me more about the challenge?
Yes, so our KDT challenge team is basically like a trivia team. And what we do is we compete against area high schools in a broadcasted match where we answer questions that deal with a wide variety of topics, all the way from history to entertainment, chemistry, calculus even. And my team members consist of Jude Harms, Grant Sakura, Kayla Norval, William Knoll, and Winnie Roth. And we actually have our first competition coming up this Monday at KDT, and it'll air around the end of November. So we're really excited, and we hope we win.
Thank you.
Our yearbook has a new update. Let's take it to Caitlin for more.
Hi Cats, I'm Natalie, and I'm here with Valissa and Alexis. So Alexis, I heard that you're going on a trip for the yearbook.
Yes, I'm very excited for it. It's Elite Weekend, and we are going to Fort Worth.
Is this your first year going, or have you gone before?
This is my first year going. I'm actually really excited.
I heard that you've been on this trip before. What are you looking forward to this?
Yes, so I went on the trip last year, and I'm really looking forward to it because we get to do a lot of work, not just with our own yearbook community, but with like other schools as well. And we get to plan out what our goals are to complete in order to make a good yearbook.
Do you know what activities you're going to be doing?
Yeah, so the way it kind of works is like we have a schedule for like the first 2 days. So like in the morning, whenever we get there, we have a lot of goal planning of what we want to accomplish for the weekend. And then we meet with like photographers and what we can do to improve, with some other writers and like what we want to make better with our stories, and then with designers to help make really cool spreads for the book.
Okay, that's all from us. Back to the studio.
We have more on the Harvey Theater Play and Tech. Let's see what they had to do.
Hey Cats, it's Ariana, and I'm here with Penelope. So Penelope, I heard you were in the show Harvey. How's the rehearsal process going?
It's been a lot of fun, but it's also like a really stressful process, but I'm hopeful that it's all going to come together in the end and be like a really good show.
Thank you. Hey Cats, I'm here with Mr. Jones. So Mr. Jones, how's your rehearsal process going for Harvey so far?
It's been pretty good. You know, it's been a challenge with usually these actors, the students have only done 40-minute shows, things less than that. So having them do a 2-hour show has been a bit of a challenge. But they're doing it. I gave them only 6 weeks to put that up. Sets coming along during our 5th period technical theater. We were working on lights today. We're building paints next. And yeah, I think it's all coming together. So we'll see what the final product comes out to.
Okay, that's all from theater. Now back to the studio.
We caught up with Mr. Eason on what his computer science classes are doing. Let's see.
Hi, I'm Gabriel. I'm here with Calallen TV, and I'm here with Mr. Eason today. So what do y'all do in your computer science class?
So we've got my kids started on their list operations, and specifically we're doing some interactive labs where they're going to program some projects that will incorporate very simple algorithms. And so the one that we've got now is just a basic count it. It just goes through a list and it counts how many times a certain number shows up. But this is one of the most starting algorithm that we begin with, because from there we can determine a whole bunch of different stuff. And I mean, nowadays algorithms are used for literally everything. I mean, when you scroll through social media, there's an algorithm that actually tells you what to show. So we're kind of introducing that in a very basic, very controlled manner, but to really get the kids, excited about algorithms.
Thank you.
We caught up with Mr. Sanchez on what his AP Stats class has been doing. Let's go and check it out.
Hi, I'm Gabriel. I'm here with Calallen TV, and I'm here with Mr. Sanchez. So we heard you were dropping dolls down the stairs. What was that about?
Yeah, so in our AP Statistics class, we're in our Unit 2 where we're collecting data and looking at 2 variable quantitative data. And so what we started by doing is we were measuring the distance that these dolls could fall with only 7 rubber bands. And then what we did at the end of the unit is we learned everything about collecting data and about correlation and how to make predictions on those equations that we can come up with, and how to transform data. So the students, they transformed their data, and then they decided which prediction equation would be best. And so then they calculated how many rubber bands they would need to drop from 17 feet high. So they only had 7 rubber bands to start with, and some of them got really close. Some of them actually, their doll reached almost all the way to the ground just from using those equations and those predictions equations that they learned over these last couple weeks.
Thank you.
We have a homecoming announcement. Mrs. Lyons is going to tell us what our theme is this year.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm here with Miss Lyons. Homecoming is just right around the corner. Do you have any ideas what the theme for homecoming will be?
Yes, we just found out the theme for homecoming is going to be Wildcats through the years. So the hallways are going to be decorated as decades. We'll have 70s, 80s, 90s, 50s. It'll be interesting to see what everybody chooses. We will also have new dress-up days coming soon for that.
What day will the homecoming parade be?
The homecoming parade is going to be on Thursday evening. It starts at 5:30 at the middle school, and the float sign-ups have started, so check your emails for those.
And with that, back to the studio.
Mrs. Burkhart had a lab last week. Let's see what that is about.
Hey cats, my name is Lila and I'm here with Ms. Burkhart today. Ms. Burkhart, can you please inform us on what your class is learning?
Yes, they are graphing motion to determine speed.
And can you please tell us what your students are taking away from that lesson?
Yes, we're working on some basic skills like collecting data, creating good graphs that show and interpret that data and what trends they have, and determining speed.
That's interesting. And how are you incorporating it to be fun?
Well, they get to play with cars.
Thank you so much, and back to the studio.
And now let's send it to Michaela with the rundown on sports.
Thank you, Maddie, and good morning, Corpus Christi. Last week, your Calallen Wildcats played their annual Gold Out game to raise awareness for childhood cancer. Our boys came out with an impressive win as the score was 28-7 against the Zapata Hawks, making our district record 1-0. I caught up with starting linebacker Chris Alonzo to hear his thoughts on how the game went. Let's see what he had to say.
Hi, Calallen. I'm Michaela, and I'm here with Chris. So, Chris, it's y'all's first district win. How does it set the tone for the rest of the district season?
It sets a winning tone. We came out here and we played. We didn't play as well as we wanted to play, but it's really a good start. A win is a win, and on to next week.
And looking back on this game, what do y'all think y'all can improve to ensure more wins going on to the season?
Our defense really has to get it together. We have to wrap up, get rallies to the ball, and just make plays happen, be a playmaker.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you. Great job today. That's all from us. Now back to the studio.
This week, the Calallen Wildcats played against Kingsville. We have Sebastian catching up with Luke on how they prepared for last night's matchup. Let's take it to them for more.
Hey, Calallen TV. I'm Sebastian Dennis here with Luke Medina. Luke, what have y'all been doing offensively to prepare for Kingsville?
Offensively, we're just going over the little things, getting all the penalties away, and we're going over all the zone plays, trying to perfect those so we can go in the game ready.
Thank you. That's all from me and Luke. Back to the studio.
With free admission to last night's game, all donations are going towards the family of Coach Marco Contreras. Last week, the Calallen Wildcats hosted the Laredo Harmony Hawks and came away with another program sweep. We caught up with Coach Brian to tell us more about it.
Yeah, I'm here with Coach Brian. Y'all had a game last Friday against Laredo. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
The girls showed up and got the job done, and it was a nice 3-game sweep.
That's good to hear. So who do y'all play today and where?
We play TM at TM. Y'all come and support and show up for your girls.
I'm here with Layla Mata and Jaden Lindegreen. How do y'all feel going into the team game?
We feel really confident, and we watched some film, so we're hoping to win in 3 sets.
So how important is this game for district?
It's really important. We're both 4-0 in district right now, so we want to be 5-0.
All right, thank you. Back to the studio.
The Wildcats finished on top with another program sweep against Tulsa Midway and remain undefeated in district play. The overall record is 21-8 and is 5-0 for district. Here is more on the game from Tuesday.
Morning, Cats America. Today I'm here with Sierra Man. Sierra, can you tell me more about how the game went last night against TM?
It was pretty good. We did some good things. We had some bad things, but when we play them home, it'll probably be a better game.
That's really good to hear. How do you feel about the team you have next?
We play Kingsville on Friday. We're pretty sure we're going to win, and just watch some film today and see how it is.
Morning, Cats America. Today I'm here with Lauren Dillon, a.k.a. Lala. Lala, can you tell me more about how the volleyball game went last night?
I think the volleyball game went really good. I think we played really hard. We had a few moments where we had mess-ups, but overall it was really good.
That's really good to hear. And then how did you do personally?
I thought I did pretty good. I had 23 digs for the entire game, so that I'm pretty proud of myself.
That's really good to hear. What are some things that you can take going into Kingsville this Friday?
We just need to get another win and go undefeated, so in district play.
All right, that's all from us. Thank you, and back to the studio.
Our volleyball girls played Kingsville last night. We'll have the results for you next week. We caught up with the people that help live stream for the football games. Let's see who it is.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm here with the live streaming crew at the football games. So, Phoenix, mind telling me what you do?
Yeah, so I just film all the football games from the ground. You know, this transmitter right here, it connects with these, and it sends it all up to the box. You know, most of the time we just have film from the top, but, you know, this year we have 2 different views from the ground, so it makes it a lot better.
That's pretty cool. What about you, Matthew? What do you do?
I control what goes on the live stream with this tablet. I could choose between either Phoenix's camera or the other crew members down on the ground. And at halftime, I could choose for the interviews and all the audio and stuff.
All right, that's pretty cool. Well, thank you for your time. Now back to the anchors.
Swim has a meet at the Natatorium CC today. Here is all of the information.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Coach Lawrence. I heard you have a swim meet this Saturday. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, I sure can. We have a swim meet at the Natatorium in Corpus Christi. It is called the Sprint Meet. It's put on by IWA, and they call it a Sprint Meet because all the races are shortened by about 25 yards. So it's one of these meets that is a little bit different than the normal meets that we go to, and it's really kind of a good one to start out with. This is our first real meet of the year, and we're kind of looking forward to it because it's kind of a special meet, kind of does things a little different than a lot of the other meets.
Oh wow, that's cool. Can you tell me how you're preparing for that?
Well, yes, we have been working out actually 4 days a week, and some days we work out twice a day, and Tuesdays and Thursdays we have morning practice and after school practice, and then every Monday through Thursday after school practice. So, you know, our swimmers have opportunity to practice 6 times a week. So I'm hoping they'll be ready and prepared for this meet coming up.
Okay, thank you so much. Back to the studio.
Cross country had a meet last weekend at a golf course. Let's see how both boys and girls did. Let's take it to the girls first.
Hey Cats, I'm Emma and I'm here with Coach Spencer. So Coach Spencer, y'all had a cross country meet last Saturday. Can you tell me more about that, please?
Yeah, we ran at Kingsville, the golf course, just kind of one of our final tune-up meets before we head to district on the 9th. So got some things done, had a couple kids run some good races, and so we're happy with our progress that we're making, and we're ready for district.
Well, that's really good. Thank you, and back to the studio.
Great job, girls. Now let's see how the boys did.
Morning, Cats. I'm here, Coach Barnett. Y'all had a run at A&M Kingsville. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we ran at A&M Kingsville at the golf course out there in Kingsville. A&M hosted the meet. It was a good meet for us. The boys came out and competed well, got after it. We had 3 runners finish in the top 10, and overall we tied for second in that meet. So yeah, we came out and did a good job.
Y'all have any upcoming meets?
We do. We have a meet this Saturday. It's going to be at West Guth Park, and that's our last meet before we run district.
And with that, back to the studio.
And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Back to you.
Thank you, Michaela. Now here's Candace with today's weather forecast. How's it looking outside, Candace?
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hope everyone's had an amazing week. I'm looking forward to Saturday today. We're especially in the season of fall as in last Saturday, so we are slowly starting to see some of that fall weather hit us here in South Texas, especially with the isolated showers today and also tomorrow. Currently, we're not looking at any isolated showers for the time being, but we are looking at high humidity, temperature of 80 degrees. We're looking at some sunshine, a little bit of clouds, 24% chance of rain, and the winds blowing from the east-northeast at 6 miles per hour. Looking further on into the rest of the day, temperature is going to rise up to 89 degrees at 12, get as high as 90 degrees at 4, and then drop down to 85 degrees later on tonight. Percent chance of rain also staying fairly high at 31% at 12, seeing those isolated and thunder showers at 12, and then the percent chance of rain is going to diminish throughout today. We're looking at winds pick up to 10 miles per hour from the east at 12, pick up to 60 miles per hour east at 4, and then drop down to 15 miles per hour from the same direction at 8 o'clock tonight. Looking further on in tomorrow's weather, we're looking at even more isolated showers and thunder showers throughout the entire day. We're looking at a high of 91, 45% chance of rain, and the winds blowing from the east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. With those isolated showers, make sure to dress accordingly, and high humidity, make sure to dress accordingly to that, and make sure just in case to bring that umbrella whenever you're doing those outdoor activities this weekend. Also, we have a new countdown. There's exactly 30 days till Halloween, so make sure you have all your Halloween festivities ready and out for decoration. That's all from weather. Have a great one, and back to Anchors.
Thank you, Candace.
Yes, of course.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, when do zombies finish trick-or-treating?
I don't know, Logan.
When they're dead tired.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And as always,
Stay classy, Calallen.